Love and Lust Show.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yo, so that was an intense topic.
That first hour was the bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity, 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 no diggity.
Yes.
No doubt.
No diggity. No doubt. Shout out to Blackstreet. Hey.
You know that's gonna be our next song this next Thursday.
Next Thursday? No doubt.
So I got another topic.
Girl, you and your topic.
Listen, I like to talk and I like to figure out answers to some of this stuff because I want to know stuff. I don't like having stuff lingering around in my mind because then I make up my own conclusions when I can just ask people.
True enough.
Facts.
So, with everything that's going on in this world, somebody gonna get on my case. We're gonna go ahead and answer this phone. Somebody about to get on my case. Thank you for calling the Queens of Love and Lust Show. This your girl, Queen LB. Go ahead. Hey, Marcus. Tell us what's going on, Marcus. Oh, interesting.
Say that one more time. Say that one more
So you're
time.
basically saying that, let me get it right, that someone you used to date, you're no longer dating them now, and you want to get their kid a job. Do you have
Ain't nothing wrong
any
with that.
do you have any connections to this person still?
Well, it's not a problem.
Then it's not a problem. Does your spouse currently right now knows what's going on?
No.
Good.
Do you think she'll have a problem with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like that's a conversation that you should take to your spouse because once again, you're married and you want to keep things in decent and order. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want no secrecies or you don't want nobody to come back and say this and the third. So protect your household and keep it, you know what I'm saying, keep it in decent and order. Act accordingly.
Yeah.
Remember, the temperature of your house, it comes from you because you are the head of the household, you are the leader. So however you want her to receive it, make sure you deliver it in her type of language that she can understand. But make sure you let her know because you don't want anything to come between money and family. That's a big disaster. So make sure you talk to her first and let her know what you decided that you're going to actually do. And then go ahead and hire him. Bring that money in. Oh.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I know the ex one time, Reggie talk about, I'm going to call your wife and tell her we used to do this.
I mean, no. If they gonna do all that,
Don't
cancel it.
No. Don't
Service
even-
disconnected.
No, I'm sorry. Her kid just out of luck. She ruined that for her kid. Nah, let it go. Don't worry about that.
But you gotta understand though, if it's a good young man and you know he's gonna do
You're
good on
right.
the job, just be like, baby.
But
I used to date this
it's-
woman.
it's
No,
the
I
mom.
used to date this woman, and she has a child, good kid. Now, we're not worried about her. Don't mess with her no more. Don't mess around with her no more. Zero. But I think it's a good idea to get him a job because he's definitely
To
gonna
keep him out the streets.
Yes, to keep him out the streets to be beneficial. So if
Well,
you'll give him a
okay.
chance, give him a chance. But it's up to you though. That's what
Well-
I would bring it to. It's up to you though, baby. But
Well-
he's a good kid.
Well, if you're going to go ahead and hire him and let his mother know and let him know also, if your mother come up here in any way and
It's
try to
over,
destroy
yeah.
anything that's going on, I will let you go. And leave it there.
Yeah.
Did we answer your question, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm going to know, DP. I ain't going to talk about how you did shit.
I want to know. I want to know how you did it, but thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much.
diss you.
Have a good one. I
I
want to
didn't
know how
diss
you
him.
did this. His feelings are hurt.
I'm
So-
listen. I am Marcus. Listen.
She did you.
We was in the 4th, 5th grade, baby. If I have hurt you, I am sorry because I didn't know what I was doing.
She ain't sorry. So, with everything that's going on in this world, can you?
Yo, you got
She
me
ain't sorry.
Oh, I am sorry, girl. Don't be my apologies like that.
I never meant to hurt you.
I didn't mean to hurt you,
Never meant to
Marcus.
make you
I
cry.
am so Marcus.
With everything going on in this world, world, Jeff.
Oh man.
Can you see yourself dating outside your race?
I mean, yeah, most definitely. But you know,
Even
It is what it
with all
is.
the racist stuff that's going on. and
yeah,
everything?
races don't bother me none. Hey,
I feel the same way.
races don't bother me none.
I feel like I'm a date outside of my race.
You know, of course, you're gonna have people look at you, gonna hate on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, this is the way life goes. As a dark skinned brother, you know, if I date a light skinned woman that looks halfway white, guess what? It's gonna have problems. If I date an Asian, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
But it ain't even gonna be a problem with an Asian woman. It's gonna be like, how the hell did he get that
You
Asian?
date your race is going to be a
Huh?
problem.
Mexican women. If I date a Mexican or Hispanic, guess what? Now I got problems with the black woman and I got problems with the Hispanic man.
Right.
Because certain races don't want you dating outside of your race.
Right.
You know? But the only real big problem as a black male is dating a real white woman.
Right.
Like, what is this white girl doing for you that I don't do? First thing first, that right there. Too much complaining. Too much arguing.
Z.
You know? But I heard black
Right.
women black women are going to Mexicans now.
I know you're talking about Z.
Uh-oh.
What do you-
I swear, I
wouldn't know
heard
how
that.
you
I
feel.
heard
I
black
wouldn't
women
know.
are dating more Mexicans nowadays than anything.
Oh wow.
You have you ever dated outside your race?
I never have and never will.
Why not?
That's just my preference. I stick with my people.
Is it the skin? Is it a
Yeah,
little thinner
right.
than the?
No, I mean love is what it does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just prefer to rock with my people.
Yeah.
True. I don't know. I really don't see nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I mean, it's no shame of it's no blame or shame on who you love. You know what I'm saying? Or who you find love
In.
with, or
With
in,
and that's right.
in or with. Y'all, I almost broke my bracelet. Maybe that bracelet, but it doesn't matter. But you know, my preference is I love my black kings.
Yeah. Ain't
Love
nothing
my
wrong with
black,
it.
my black brothers strong.
I love that song.
Yeah,
But what if you find
yeah.
one? You want to sing your song?
Hey, shout out to the king.
Angie Stone.
Shout
Angie Stone.
out to Angie Stone.
What if you found a white dude that has the same swag and style as a black dude?
No, thank you.
No. I'm just-
Really though? Like, no thank you at all.
And this is because like.
Have you ever tried one? That's the thing.
No, but
So that's what I don't get in women. If you never tried it, how do you know?
that's just
How?
It's something about the color. I mean, not the color.
It's
That's
not.
so
It's
racist.
not.
It's something about.
It's not the color. It's just my preference.
I got you. You don't have to say it on air, but I catch your preference though. I catch your drift.
It's a
I
certain
mean,
feeling
I'm
you get
raising.
when you
I'm
Yeah.
raising
brother.
two. I'm
Yeah.
raising two strong black kings. So,
Yeah.
no. And then too. Like I'm an overthinker, so I'm always gonna be looking at you like. So, was your mom
Racist.
Yeah.
or how your family feel? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because for the
Yeah.
simple fact, like we do this ourselves.
Yeah.
Like we would act a certain way.
Oh, I know.
In front of that person and their friend or they significant other, and then go behind that person back and like, you know what? I don't like.
I don't like so and so.
Right.
I really
so
don't.
I
Thank
don't
you. There
have.
goes.
That's too much energy to
Yeah.
give. Like no,
Right.
And then that also would cause conflict in the family
it will.
because you can't bring blase to the house during Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
Why? Because that sister and that brother don't like them.
Right.
But that brother and that other two sisters, they love them.
Right.
But it's something about them two that just don't like them. Or dad don't like them.
Right.
And you know that your man, he ain't with that BS. So if dad do say something or that brother, that sister, he's quick to snap. But he's not usually like that. He's only like that when people get on him first. And he doesn't respect that because he respects you as a woman, black, white, Asian, don't matter who you are. He respects you and loves you for you.
Right.
But that person cannot understand that and they're acting like an outsider.
Right.
Really, they are outsiders, but they're acting like an outsider, disrespecting the relationship, disrespecting the love.
Right.
Because you could have chose anybody you wanted to choose in life, but you chose to be with that person.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
I
weird.
mean,
It's weird.
I mean, like I say, love is what it does, and I have a host of people that I am cool with and friends with from all race
Now-
and shapes and colors. Like
I was-
I'm not gonna say
but do
that.
you understand that I realize nowadays that it's more of what you tell your family about that person that makes them not like that person.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Do you realize what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or your family feels like, since, okay, prime example. If you got a brother or sister that's out there making illegal money, doing scams, right? And they making all this money. So they feel like, as you being the little sister, you need to find you a man that is making more money than what she's making. But that's not what you look at in men. You're looking for somebody to respect you. As long as the man got a job. That's all I care about, girl. He's paying the bills. He's doing this for me. But, girl, he ain't doing this. He ain't doing that. So forget him. Like, why are you letting that sister or that brother run in your relationship in your life?
You're right.
You feel? And that's where a lot of things come into play, too. They don't like him or they don't like her because they're not making them type of steps to what they're used to.
Right.
And it's not right. It's not right. And I know a lot of females like that I done dealt with. They got family members like that, you know. You know. He can do this. He should be doing that. He should be doing that. I'm not doing what you tell me to
Right.
At the end of the day, you know, you can love who you want to love, be with who you want to be with, as long as that person making you happy and showing you all the things that and giving you all the things that you want and desire.
Thank you.
That person, hey, kudos to you.
That's right.
Kudos.
Kudos.
And that came from Queensy, y'all.
Yay. Kudos.
We know Queen Z boy. She's a preacher of the show.
That's right.
Preaching.
That's
Ain't nothing
right.
wrong with that.
Oh no, it's nothing wrong with it. We actually need it,
You know,
honestly.
I just feel like that's my calling anyway. You know, to preach and minister to the hood.
and just
Yeah,
know
nothing
when
wrong
she
with
have
that.
her first preaching gig, we gonna be up there with his 92.3.
Yeah, I better.
I'm coming.
Y'all better
Come on into the room.
Come on.
Come on down.
In the room.
That's you better tell them, y'all.
In
But
the right
no,
room.
In the right room. You coming in my bedroom. Leave the
man.
lust out of it.
So whoever you love, that's your choice.
Your
it really
choice,
doesn't
your
matter.
choice,
really.
your opinion.
Like
That's right.
one person said on the live that it's the battles that you choose to fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you want to fight this battle, so be it. But if you love that person, love them and love with open arms and being openly.
Go
Sure.
forth and conquer.
Right, because this world is already sad. We need more love.
Don't worry about what
anything.
nobody say. Just do you.
A love we need.
Do
Not
you.
physically, but mentally.
Yeah.
Right,
Mentally love. We need it. Because a lot of people done lost it.
right. So Jeff, you ever been outside your race?
Yeah, I've been outside around my race. I sure have.
I
My
probably
first
would-
love,
I
my
probably
first
would.
love growing up since Mr. Marcus talking about elementary school, you know what I mean? When I was in elementary, you know, but being the only black male in an all-white school, of course I fell in love with white women,
Oh,
you know? But my grandpa, he didn't like that. He was always saying, you know, stay away from the white women because of the racism. You know what I'm saying? So my first love was a white woman.
What school did you go to?
Oh, I grew up in Indiana.
Oh,
Yeah, small little country town, cornfields, watermelons, you know, cantaloupes.
okay.
Stuff like that. Chicken coops, you know, John Deere tractors. Take my horse on the Old Town Road. I'm
Okay.
gonna ride till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back.
Okay.
Horse, that piece of trash. Right?
So do you see a difference?
Riding a
Do you
horse
see a
right
difference
there.
Hey.
between them, or it's just the same? for you?
Nah, I honestly, as a black male growing up around white women, I'm not gonna say white women are more pleasant
Yeah.
or they bow down more, because you do got your ones that don't take no crap either.
Mm-hmm.
But you got the way they're brought up in life. They're more family oriented.
Mm-hmm.
And when I mean family oriented, as in black families, yeah, you might have had your mom and dad, and your dad might have treated your mom right. But in white households, it's way different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like dad was the provider. Dad did everything that he needed to do to take care of the household. He took care of all his kids, and he made sure that basically he spoke to his kids about certain situations. In a black family, you don't have that many dads in and around the household. You don't have that many black fathers, that don't have conversation with their kids about certain things. They wait until a situation happens, and then, hey boy, you know you shouldn't be doing all that. Well, Dad, you never told me. It wasn't brought up like that. You know, so when it's being said like that, I'm not going to say that I would rather be with a white woman, but I don't see nothing wrong with being with one. Both of them love you the same, black women, white women, you know. I've had one Mexican in my life, you know, or two of them. But it's just different. And then dealing with Mexican women, you know, only thing iffy about them is really, you know, if you see another Mexican, I've had an older guy tell me, hey, man, you might want to not mess with her. I'm like, why? He said, because the cartel's for real. Like, you got some of us some Hispanics that don't like that.
Right.
Like, they would really call some people up and they'll snatch you up and chop you up and you'll be missing.
Hey,
And he was dead serious about that, too. Like, he was so serious.
that's that transparency.
Yeah, so you just gotta pay attention to who you deal with.
Wow.
You know, but I say in another 15 years from now, all that racism's gonna go out the door.
Well, we're going to take a quick break
Hopefully.
and we're going to come back because we want to hear more about this, you know, dating outside your race in today's time. So
That's right.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Shoot! Hey!
Shoot!
It wasn't on that part yet.
What a man, what a man.